Hey guys, Betrayed here, and today we're back on Idle Heroes. So today we're on Zampi's account, and this is on server 53, level 323, VIP 6. And yeah, before we get started, make sure to join the giveaway for 3,000 subscribers. Will be for 15,000 starry gems, and also make sure to sign up for account reviews and join the Discord server. But yeah, we're very close to the giveaway. I believe we're like 60 something away now. Let me check real quickly. Uh, yeah, actually, we're at 61. So 61 more people, and then we were able to give away the 15,000 starry gems, and then we'll do another giveaway on top of that after. So yeah, make sure to join the giveaway and tell your friends, tell your guild mates, tell everybody, so we could keep on moving these starry gems. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Also, I forgot to mention that the 10 of the 15k star gems are coming from him. So a big thank you to Itachi, and if you need any cheap star gems, make sure to DM him. But anyways, let's get right into the video. So today we're gonna be reviewing Zampi's account, and he does have a few account info that he would like us to know. So before we get started, I will show you that. So started his account around 2019 to 2020 as a Garuda main, then Penny, and then Aspen. I started so badly, didn't know what to do. Had like 7 or 8, 10 stars because I didn't want to waste heroes on leveling up the other ones. But still went all in on this account. So, okay, so he built wide at the start, so that did hinder his progress a little bit. And then he has some questions. How can I improve the account without spending? Who should I invest on? I have a really good B plus copy of Aspen and an A minus Mockman. Should I be building any other hero at the moment? I'm focusing on Mockman and Elamak right now. Okay, so let's first of all, let's just look around a little bit. You can see, he has all these heroes right here. One thing I'm not seeing is heroes like Melissa and Freya around here, so looks like he's not too big on SE maybe. What guild is he in? He's Darkshine, never heard of it. So yeah, I don't think he's too big um, on SE. I do want to check out how much a Mockman is going for. So here we could say 11k, 9k, 14k, 15k, 14k. So you could easily probably get like 13k out of it. And now A minus Aspen. Let's see how much this is going for. 19k, 18k, 15k. Okay, so quite a bit more. I mean, you could probably bid on something like this right here and get a cheap A minus Mockman, or cheaper than would usually be, but it will still be pretty expensive. So, okay, what can he do to improve his account without spending? Okay, so you have 2 damage dealers and a bunch of support. I would honestly, I like the Aspen route a lot. We have an A minus Mockman. It's a pretty nice copy too. Okay, you could build him as your second damage dealer, but you'd need to invest a lot into him. You have all his sublimation too, so that could, and 120 as well. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's look at Mockman real quickly. Demon Bell on him. Okay, so that's a pretty weird setup. What about you, Demon Bell? Okay, I mean, it's a pretty weird setup, but how can you improve the account without spending? One thing I would say is try to go for if you want Mockman as your second damage dealer, yeah, you already have him at 2 stars. So just keep on getting his stuff up. You want to destiny him, and then you want to try to destiny somebody else ASAP. So maybe like this Betty right here. Yeah, you already have the 3-star core on her. So I would. Do you have any more sublimation anymore? You have a bunch of sublimation. Okay, so you have those 2 nodes complete. Then you have this one missing 2 of them. Okay, how much do you need? So you have those 2 nodes complete. Do you have a second one. You have that one barely started. Okay, so you're pretty close to actually getting 4 DT heroes, which is when your Aspen will jump to D6. That is very huge for you. You'll gain a huge power boost. I'm just trying to see if you have enough to do this, like, I'm talking like next event, you know? 34k here, so you would be a little bit off. Here you're gonna be way off. You'll need like a whole core chest. Or not a whole core chest, but a whole sublimation chest. Okay, so you have 45k there. You have quite a bit here. There's like 8k here. Like, no, like 6k, there we go. 10k here, so you got quite a bit there. You got 6 melon chests. Okay, so you have a little bit of sublimation to work with. That is very good. What about these cores over here? You have a 1 Mockman core, and you have where's Mockman at? 34 cores. Okay, so you need 1 more chest and then 16 more. I hope you're going for him in here. Okay, you are. So you're very close to that. I hope you're also buying it from in here, right? Okay, so you could buy them after once you, okay, you should be pushing this, my man. You want to get these rewards up here. Where is it at? 2,000. So you're gonna be able to get a few cores. But yeah, I would tell you to push this. Try to get to 4,499 if you can. If not, then 4,000, 3,500 will be infinitely better than what you have right now, because these are like super worth it, especially for I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but it said a low battery on my headphones. So let me just plug them in. But yeah, it would be infinitely better. So try to push this, so then you can actually get some of these cores over here. It will help you progress a little bit. But okay, so what I would do, I would honestly right now, how much void materials do you have? Okay, you don't have a ton. Okay. You want to use all of these though, for sure. You're very close to another one of these, so I would go for okay, let's see. Well, you're gonna be really close to upgrading Mockman anyway, so I'll just finish him off I'll just finish him off real quickly. What are these guys at? 100. And what about you? 102. Okay. So I would try to finish Mockman off as soon as possible. Just get his cores wherever you can, and then try to get another chest next event, because I do believe it's going to be a special event. Yeah, Mystery of Lunatic Asylum. Yeah, I believe you're going to be able to get a free core chest, if not 2 free core chests right there. But you only need 1, so I would only get 1 core chest plus a sublimation box for your Betty. And then you're probably going to have to regress all your heroes, or most of them at least, to actually you have a bunch of them anyways, so that's good. So you're gonna be able to regress her and Alamak and put all the sublimation into Betty, and then you can see where you kind of need a little bit more sublimation and finish her off. And hopefully with that you're gonna be able to beat a few void bosses and actually get okay, with Mockman upgraded you should be able to kill at least 1 of these guys, if not 2. If you could kill 2, that would be awesome. So then you could get more of these Aurora gems, and then you can destiny your Mockman. But it's gonna be a little bit rough just because of where we're at right now with the destiny materials. We're gonna be really low, so we're gonna have 4 destiny heroes, but we're not gonna be able to get Aspen all the way up to D6 right away. He's gonna be at like D4 for a while. So yeah, we want to upgrade the temple though. That's gonna be huge for you. So I would just, yeah, I would go for Mockman. I would, next event you're probably gonna be able to destiny him, and then you're gonna be able to upgrade your temple over here. So yeah, you're gonna have 3 origin. You're gonna be able to get 1 more up, and then after that you're gonna want to work on your Betty, just the sublimation. You're gonna be super close already, so just finish her off as well. and try to gain some more resources any way you can, if through here or through other events. You do have quite a bit of contract starry gems, so that's what I would do. I would also use all of these as soon as you can. So um, just go over here every single few days, just click the 10 and open them up. There's no use in actually saving these, just because we actually got that's the first time you got it. That's actually insane. So yeah, you want to get your train as high as possible, especially the adventurers guild one, just because it is the free one, and after you get it quite leveled up, especially these ones on here, every single extra one that you get is gonna turn into some of these, so you're gonna be able to save these faster. So definitely focus on those. I buy 2 every day. I want to see how many guild coins and guild solidus you have. So yeah, you have enough for 2 every day, 3 every day even. So just go and get those auto set in your auto master and just collect them over time. So yeah, definitely go for Mockman first and then her. I would say you can regress Mockman and just go for her already, but you won't have enough to get Mockman up, and Mockman is the stronger hero anyways. So I would say Mockman first and then Betty. Yeah, she could definitely wait a little bit longer, and it's good that you already have the 3-star core in there though. We definitely want to use that up. And then after that, after you finish Mockman cores, I want you to go for Elena here. Finish her off, and she's gonna be your 5th DT hero. And after that, you wanna not go for Elamak, but go for something like a Melissa here. Something like a Melissa. She's gonna help your team out a lot, especially in like PvE a lot more than Elamak. I like her a lot more than Elamak now, actually. Either that, or if you want to go a little bit into SE, you can go into Freya. She's still really strong in PvE, PvP, but if you don't really care that much about that, I'd go for Melissa instead if you don't want to go into SE. But if you want to go into SE, I feel like Freya's an overall better choice for that. And yeah, you want to get her eventually anyway. Let's say Freya's a better choice overall to go for. So I'd go for Freya and switch out this Elamak. And then after that, if you want to keep Elamak, you should probably keep him at like you could probably keep him at like V3 or something. But instead of going for these guys, Mockman, you should probably go for your Aspen and your Onkirimaru to boost up your Aspen. We want your Aspen to be as high as possible, and you want this guy to be a side character for now. If you can collect some more starry gems and you can sell off your copies, I do think that it would be very beneficial for you to go for an A- Aspen. You already have most of your starry gems here, so that transition will be pretty easy, and yeah, you'll have a really strong Aspen, way better than Mockman, if I do have to say so, in a lot of places. But Mockman is still a really strong hero, so this A- is very good. But yeah, I'd say do that. Okay, so those are what you can do free to play, and what you're very close to doing, so that is in the very near future. Other than that, let's take a look at these heroes. So this is a very nice copy, actually, very nice B+ copy. 16 million attack, crit damage, crit attack, not bad. You could get like holy damage, skill damage, that would be pretty good. And here you'd probably want something more offensive. Honestly, I'd go for the melodic strings that you have on. Actually, if you have an Antler's Cane, yeah, I will take the Antler's Cane off him and put it onto Lord of Fear Aspen and have him use that instead of the Demon Bell. The Demon Bell is just pretty much a waste on him. For Scarlet Queen Halora, speed attack with that. Honestly, that's not bad. I'd keep that the same. Here we have Betty, block HP. I'd go with beat HP instead. Actually, this is a pretty decent setup. I see what you're going for. Okay, it's tanky Betty. I like that. And then Elena here. What does she have? Speed HP with the Demon Bell. Not bad, not bad. And then we have our Mockman here with crit damage, crit attack, and a melodic strings. Okay, so for Mockman, I would put him fully attack with speed HP, just because or speed precision, something like that, or speed attack, I mean. And yeah, I'd have him going before basically everybody else. You want him to do a lot of damage, so you want him to get a really good first active off, since you already have the melodic strings on him. Then you want these guys to go next and give him an active for round 2, and then have Aspen with his Anders Cane clean up round 2 as well. So I would give him his boots back and try to go for a speedy yet really offensive Mockman. And then here you have a Demon Bell. Not bad, I guess. You could do better. You could have like a even like a crown would be pretty good. But yeah, you don't need that many Demon Bells, but it's decent. It's a decent setup for now. Here you would wanna actually you would want to go for like an Augustus Magic Ball. Gives you the same attack, and you have it just sling around. There's no other reason to have a Anders Cane on him. This gives the same amount of attack, so yeah, you'll be fine there. And even if you just wanna like swap this out for like that, you'll gain a little bit more attack as well. So yeah, just like a lot of stuff that you can fine tune. I would not do this. The two, yeah, this is an HP split, so I would want more attack on Aspen. So even something like this would be a lot better. Yeah, it gives him a little bit more attack, so I would just do that. I wouldn't try to, you know, give Aspen HP. I would try to give him as much attack as I can. On Kirimaru, we have attack with a Kiss of Ghost. Okay, I like this setup a lot. Yeah, I like this one a lot. So that one looks good. Other than that, your account looks fine. Who should I invest on? I have a really good B+ copy of Aspen and A- Markman. So honestly, wait, let me get some water first, to be honest. Sorry about that. It was like my mouth was getting really dry. So I kind of already gave you guys like an overview on what I would invest in, like the Melissa or the Freya, or and going to DT on Betty and Mockman. So that's kind of an overview. Honestly, if you want to keep the Mockman, he is a really cool hero, and with A-, he is gonna pull his weight. Even later down the line, you just gotta get a good second home for him, and you gotta save your resources up to get his tenants up as well. But other than that, he's gonna be doing wonders. So yeah, you kind of already know who you should invest in. But if you can, if you get some Starry Gems later down the line, and you check the copy worth of Mockman at that time, and that plus, you know, your other copies or your other Starry Gems, you can buy an A- Aspen. I would do that and then move away from Mockman, just because he's not that great anymore. He's still really awesome, but there's a lot of heroes that outshine him now. Okay, should I be building any other hero at the moment? I'm focusing on Mockman and Illimac right now. Honestly, if you don't care about SC or any of that, this is a pretty decent lineup already. So I would just focus on building up your tenants for your Aspen. If you get these guys to like T3 or something, they're gonna be a lot better than right now. And I wouldn't focus on Mockman's just yet, just because he's not your main hero. You don't want to build his while you're building Aspen's as well. So I would just finish Aspen, at least get them to like T5 before you start investing into Mockman. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. So let's take a look at what else this account has. So we already looked through the heroes. Here we have, what is that? 132,000 4-star shards, and we have a bunch of other heroes here. So it looks like you could build some more heroes. Here we have halfway to our next Transcendence hero, 800,000 Innova crystals, a bit of stellar shards in here, 50 core of transcendence, and treasure coupons. So yeah, you should save up for 150 of those, so then you can 150 of those and treasure crystals as well, so you can do a full loop of it. Hopefully by then hero token will be out again, so you'll be able to do that. Orbs, huh? I feel like if you want to gamble, you have enough orbs where you'll be able to also save up for the next. Actually, no. I feel like you should at least have like 1,000 before you try to gamble on the reverie keys. So I would just hold off from that, and yeah, I would just save them up and also try to get some more glory coins. They're very good for wishing coin events as well. But it looks like you have enough for the next wishing coin event. But yeah, always nice to have those up as well. Try to see if you can buy some hero copies with this or some whatever you can. To be honest, the extra resources are way better than having a lot of dragon scales. Max out your guild tech if you already did. You can start using these for some guild solidus and try to get more of these guild treasure coupons. Max I'd say is 5 a day, because you don't want to run out of guild coins and guild solidus fast. You want to kind of just ride the wave and have them pile up. Use these, they're very great for backspace. Other than that, you're looking great here. Here you have just sublimation and everything. Try to max out to your Betty with the sublimation that you have in here. Better than spreading your sublimation out, in my opinion. But actually looks like you do like every single event. That is awesome. Here you have a bunch of food. Not bad, not bad. Equipment, yeah, you should just probably try to get your 30 resonance gears and then call it a day. Here you have a Natalia. Okay, so you have a 2-star Natalia. That totally slipped my mind. So you can, okay, she's a very good hero, and it will help you get through your that's 4 core chests, so it will help you get upgrade your tempo a lot faster. So honestly, that's gonna be your 5th DT hero. So you're gonna go for Natalia after this instead of PDE. I feel like that would be the best. Actually, okay, so you have 2 choices. If you get a lot of DT materials where you're just like sitting at a D6 Aspen, go for Natalia. First, max out sublimation for PDE, and if you have enough, if you already have Aspen at D6 and everybody else at D5, and you're just waiting for your next DT hero to upgrade your temple, then go for Natalia and finish her off easily. You'll be like 1.5 core away already, and you'll have your maxed out sublimation, because you're gonna want to upgrade all of Elena's sublimation first. And if you're not, and if you're really far away from D6 Aspen and D5 on your other heroes, then I'd say go for the Elena. She's gonna benefit you a lot more. And then for your 6th one, you could go with Natalia, since she's a really good support hero. So yeah, I'd go with her instead. And yeah, that would be pretty good. You're gonna have 6 DT heroes pretty fast, actually, from when you only had 2. So that's a very good plan right there. I would go for that. Let's go look at the monsters. Do you already have these maxed out? Of course you do. Skins, not too many, but you have the ones that are necessary for your account, so that's very nice. 2.6 million fixed attack, very good. Here, how much power do you have actually? So let's take a look at this. For 2 DT heroes, you have 659 million attack, or power, I mean. Very good. I'm sure you could definitely get that up. You just have like really weird setups and everything. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Here you have 27, 26, 25, 23, 33, 26. Okay. Here, yeah, we're not gonna check that out. Aspen Dungeon, that's closed. We're not checking that out. We're checking that out either. Celestial Island, let's see how your Celestial Island is looking. So let's see what this Aspen is looking like. Okay, so yeah, you just want to upgrade these guys. to like T3 at least. Here you're looking great. I just leave it how it is right now, to be honest. Betty, also the same. Just upgrade them and you'll be fine here. Looks like you're doing great. You know what you're doing in here, so I'll just leave this real quickly. Void campaign, you're at 5-6. I'm guessing you had that set up for that since you want Mockman to kill them off very fast. So just do what I told you before. Have Mockman really speedy and really offensive, so then he could do active round 1, and then everybody else can go after him, and then he could have active round 2, and have Aspen clean up with the Antlers King. So that should be a pretty good way to go for that. And here you have quite a bit of summons. Here you have 50 of these, and here you're farming 140. So you did say you were going to sleep, so I'm just gonna finish this off for you. Don't want you to wake up and have that maxed out. Okay, what about star spawns? Okay, so this is actually looking pretty good. You have your control immunity offset maxed out, fixed attack and dodge offset. Okay, so that does work for. I wonder who that's for. I would rather go for meme, so I would transfer this over to that. Other than that, they're looking fine, to be honest. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. And okay, let's go back out of here. Nothing to really look there. So yeah, just do everything that I said, or honestly, just keep on playing how you're playing. It's not really too big of a deal. You're just pretty much waiting on resources now. You're gonna be able to DT Mockman really fast and DT Betty, and then you can be able to get your PDE or Natalia up, and then yeah, you're gonna be fine. And that Aspen's gonna start looking a lot better. Just try to put some more love into him, because this is kind of sad. I'll definitely put the Antlers King on him and go for like a holy damage, skill damage, something like that, stone, and damage reduction, crit, and crit damage. Instead of the damage reduction, I'll do something like skill damage, holy damage, precision, have him be offensive. What about here? What about Mockman? Crit damage. Yeah, I would do like a skill damage on him. You want to have him do as much damage on his active as possible. What about you? Do all of you have damage reduction? Okay, block and armor, not bad. Damage reduction, armor, and block. Instead of armor, I'd probably put like control immunity, so she doesn't get controlled. If she gets controlled, then your whole team kind of dies. So yeah, you want her to be able to CC. Okay, so yeah, this is not bad. It's not bad, to be honest, but you could do a little tweaks here and there, but it's a pretty good account so far. Yeah, I feel like that pretty much covers all of it. I hope that was able to help you. If you have any more questions, make sure to DM me on Discord or leave them in the comments down below. And if anybody wants to help him out or give him some tips, feel free to in the comments down below, because yeah, I mean, this is a pretty nice copy. I'll definitely say it. Like, I would love to have this, but yeah, I mean, it's not really he's not really a Mockman main account, so here he has his Aspen route kind of build up, so it kind of feels bad to go for it, but at the same time, it's such a nice copy that I feel like he should at least keep it in him, and maybe sell it off on A- Aspen. But yeah, it feels bad. I don't really want to tell him just to just sell it and go all the way into Aspen. I feel like he should keep it and just play with it, you know, have fun with it, experiment with it. And yeah, he could definitely build up his heroes. What you could do tonight though is get this Aspen up a lot higher. So you have 4 million stellar, and you have 307,000 spiritual essences. So build up some 10 stars and go all into Aspen, and then that's gonna give quite a bit of boost to Lord of Fear Aspen. He's gonna do great. Or you could even go for this Mockman, to be honest. I would go for Aspen, but you could go for the Mockman if you really want to. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to DM me on Discord if you want an account review, or make sure to join the giveaway for 15,000 Sorry Gems at 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.